gosh. Hello, hi, yes. It is me live from social isolation, social distancing, self-isolation, quarantine. You might not even remember who I am. And that's okay, I'm not offended. Hello, how are ya? How you doing? I went to Disney World before all of this. Let me just preface this by saying it was before anybody was even uttering the term social distancing. Since then, I have not left my house. Let me make that clear, I have not left. I don't want people thinking that I'm like going to Disney, although how could I, because it's closed. But yes, I went to Disney, I got this awesome jacket, it says Space Mountain, and I just feel like it's so cool. I love the colors. I needed it because it was freezing one night. It was a great investment, and it fit in my backpack so nicely. It's so nice, I love it. But that's not the main thing I'm here to show you. The main thing is that I went to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge for the first time, and I built a droid and a lightsaber, and I'm very proud of both of them. I knew ever since they announced Galaxy's Edge that I was going to need to save my... What is happening? That I was going to need to save my money because I knew I was going to want to do all of the things that I could do. So I had been saving for a very long time, and it was finally my moment to shine, my moment to make a droid and a lightsaber. I also got 2 Funko Pops, not from Star Wars, and some pins. I like to get pins when I do something for the first time in one of the parks. That's kind of like my new strategy. Before I would just get pins of characters I liked and pins that I like just randomly, but now I get them to commemorate things, and I find that it gives it more meaning and it just is better that way, I guess. So I'm just going to show you everything as well as answer some questions that you guys had for me on Instagram because I haven't talked to you guys in a really long time. I think my last upload was about Sabrina Carpenter making her Broadway debut in Mean Girls, which she ended up only doing 2 shows of, and hopefully they extend her run once everything is safe. But yeah, okay, let's just chat. Let's have a show and tell. Oh, also my room. You wouldn't believe this timing. My room we decided to redo, and then, you know, the whole thing happened. So it's currently like in limbo. I have a bed and a closet, but everything else is in limbo. So I don't really have shelves or anything, so I have boxes everywhere. And getting this set up to film was an adventure. Like trying to get my light plugged in, I bent like I was in Greatest Showman. Let's just get to the stuff. So I think first I'm going to show you my droid because he is my son. I love him. Look at my son. Pride is not the word I'm looking for. There's so much more inside me now. What an inspiring sentiment. This is my droid. He is an R unit. I call him Dizzy affectionately. I know that's not like a Star Wars name, but like when I first met him, his head spun around. So his name's Dizzy. But I think his real name is R2D9, maybe? But I made him a little wonky. Like this side he has like the all white arm. This side he has like a little black thing on his arm and a black thing here. And I really wanted purple. The purple called to me. Yeah, he's just, I love him. I treat him like he's a pet because I don't have any pets. And so like when I make him come to me, I feel so proud and I'm like, good boy. Like you can tell I'm losing it in this whole isolation thing. But it's fun. There's my droid, Precious Bean. He will be making appearances every now and then because he's perfect and I love him and I'm proud of him. Say goodbye, Dizzy. Bye. You're so cute! Okay, before we get to the lightsaber, I'm going to show you the Funko Pops that I got. I only got 2, which is a miracle. I have a Funko Pop addiction, obsession. It's a real thing. Rocket, who is a Parks exclusive, I think he's supposed to be for Mission Breakout, so like, not sure why they had them in Florida, but I'm glad that they did. He's a bobblehead, he's holding the Walkman mixtape thing, and he's awesome, I love him. And then I also got Red, who was on my list, my Christmas list, and I just wanted her so bad and I couldn't believe that they had her. Come on, come on, come on, focus, 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 focus. Focus on me. Oh, she's fabulous. She's so like metallic and cool. But they also had this giant Indiana Jones one that I really wanted, and I had to use all of my restraints to not get, as well as the Mickey one in the Skyliner and the Splash Mountain set. It was a trying time for my wallet, but I only ended up with these 2, and I would say that's an accomplishment. Let's get down to business. This is my lightsaber. The lightsaber ceremony might have been my favorite thing about the entire trip. It was so magical. Like, I believed the entire thing. I forgot that I was in a theme park. I was 100% in, 100% invested. It was just like If you have the chance to do it, you have to, especially if you're a huge Star Wars fan. It was so cool. It was so cool. Okay, here is my saber. Oh, I already have it open. That's odd. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so this is the Protection and Defense hilt. You basically choose from 4. From what I remember, it's all a blur. It was so magical. Was it a dream? But you basically choose all the parts you want, so they all end up looking different anyway. But this is mine and the parts that I chose. And I think it's really pretty and awesome. And I'm surprised by the weight of it. That's something I wouldn't have expected, but like I know it's high quality, so. And then my blade. Are you ready for this? Oh, I should make it dark. Should I turn off my light? I'm gonna turn it off. It's darker than it was, and it is time. What? Purple saber? Can I even make it darker for you? I'm trying to like shield it. Okay, well, it's purple. Just know that it's a very vibrant purple in real life. And we're done. So cool! And we're back. Like I said, the lightsaber experience was epic.
Beautiful. You chose some of the oldest pieces ever found. And because of that, we don't know much about it. It is very mysterious.
It is mysterious.
It's from a long, long time ago.
And I recommend it highly. And then last but not least on my tour of merch is all of my pins, or are all of my pins, I guess. So I got a 2020 pin. It's Animal Kingdom and it has Russell on it, and I Disney bound it as Russell in Animal Kingdom this time, so I thought that was kind of a cool thing. This is my Russell pin. Wait, no spoilers. This is my Russell pin. Oh yeah. So then I was actually there on the opening day of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and I really wanted to get an opening day pin or an opening day some type of merch. But by the time I got there, because it was the day that our flight arrived, everything was sold out. But later in the week I was able to get a Mickey and Minnie pin. And the ride is super fun, super wacky, and I loved it. Next, we saw Onward in theaters, so I wanted to get a pin of Ian because he is so precious. Oh my gosh, Tom Holland slayed it, and you can see Onward from the comfort of your own home if you haven't already, and I really recommend it. It's one of my favorite Pixar movies ever. Next, I got a Star Wars Galaxy's Edge pin to commemorate my first time. Is it gonna focus? There we go. And it opens, which is really cool. Black Spire Outpost. And then, oh, this is special, okay. Those of you that know me in real life, or maybe even here on the internet, know that Figment has my entire heart. I love Figment. I think he's the best. He's my boyfriend. We're getting married, no big deal. I was really sad that all of the Flower and Garden Festival merch with Figment on it was for annual pass holders only, because I am not one. And someone overheard my sadness, and they were a pass holder, so they got me this Figment pin. Oh my gosh. It's so magical! Figment. Look at him. Isn't he beautiful? Oh, the next pin I got is the one I got for doing the lightsaber build, which was just like a cool extra thing. Like, I didn't know anything about that from stuff I had seen. But I did try to go in spoiler-free because I wanted the experience to just be a total surprise. So I guess that's why I didn't know about it. And the last one is Slinky Dog Dash because it was also my first time going to Toy Story Land. And Slinky is so, so fun. I'm sure you've heard everybody say that, but it's a super fun ride. So that is it on the merch side of things, and now I'm going to answer some of your questions. Oh, and I had my very first Dole Whip ever. Can you believe that? All the times I've been to Disney, I have never had a Dole Whip, and I am now a changed person. Jen asks, what was your favorite part of Galaxy's Edge? It has to be the lightsaber build. Like I said, it was just absolutely incredible. The cast member that led the whole thing will always hold a special place in my heart. He was just like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, like beyond words incredible. He had me believing the whole thing 100%. What was your favorite character that you met this time? I actually didn't really meet any characters. The only characters that I met were Russell and Doug. Because like I said, this was before the whole social distancing thing had even been uttered. The thought of, you know, what's happening was it was like a low thing, but I was still really nervous about it because I have emetophobia and a lot of germaphobe tendencies, and so I was like really nervous about meeting characters and interacting with that many people. I don't know, it just made me really nervous. But I met Russell and Doug, so I guess they were my favorite. Favorite outfits you wore to the trip? That's a great question. I had some great Disney bounds this time that I really liked. I Disney bounded as Russell, I Disney bounded as Anna from Frozen 2 specifically. I Disney bounded as Poe Dameron, and I Disney bounded as Bo Peep. And I think my favorite was probably my Bo Peep Disney bound. I really liked that one. Somebody told me that I looked really pretty. I overheard somebody saying that they loved the outfit. So I don't know, it just made me feel really good. Your favorite Disney rides from the trip? Rise of Resistance. I got on it twice. I was going into the trip, and even going into that day, the first day that we were going to try to get on, I told myself there was no way. There was no way I was going to get on. I tried to manage my expectations because I didn't want to be disappointed. Then I got on twice. Once that day, once the next day. The first day we got boarding group 26, and the second day we got boarding group 3. What? It's incredible. It's everything that everyone says it is. I don't want to include any spoilers because I know I wanted to go in just completely fresh. I want everyone to have that too, but I will say, like, maybe those of you that have done it will get this cryptic message, but there was one part that I was not expecting at all. It blew my mind. It was so much fun. Like, I don't know how else to describe it without giving it away, but there was a part that made me think of another ride in that same park. That's what I'll say. And that part was amazing. But yeah, I feel super lucky that I got on it twice. I know some people don't even get on it once, and so I feel very, 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 very lucky and very, very thankful. I will say that we didn't go straight to Galaxy's Edge because I had researched and read that the best place to get Wi-Fi and the best place to get a boarding group was over by Disney Junior. So do with that what you will when the parks open again. There were plenty of awesome moments, plenty of happy moments, plenty of funny moments, plenty of firsts for me, as you saw from my pins, and overall it was a really great trip, and it's fun to look back on that because it feels like a lifetime ago, even though it was not a lifetime. And I love you all. Stay beautiful, you people. Stay well, stay healthy. I am thinking of all of you and sending you love. Bye!